Where's. Welcome to the Damu Keyway conversation. Oh, I forgot to hit the damn Instagram. My bad. Let me turn IG on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on IG, you can go to YouTube or you can go to Twitch at Active Chucks and get the content. We definitely got the content today. Well, I think we got the content. It was taking all long to upload. So we finna check that right now. I pinned the link for YouTube, Twitch at Active Chucks so that y'all be able to go there. You know what I'm saying? And for those who didn't know, you know what I'm saying, they tripping, bro. They still ain't uploaded. I got something for them, though. We'll just go into the StreamYard and play it from there if need be. But in the meantime, in between time, what's up with my good people? What's up with my good people, man? Let me see what they got. Yeah, they BSing on releasing the thing, so that's cool. What we gonna do is we gonna go over here. Y'all hit that like button on y'all way in. Show a little bit of respect for the Damu Keyway conversation. Voice of the West Coast. Voice of the culture. You know what I'm saying? That West side. We all know it's the best side. You understand what I'm saying? So we got a controversial issue going on. Hocus 45th. Hocus 45th. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I leave let me see what y'all got going on. What's up with my good people? All right, so we're gonna pause that. Hit that like button, man. So we're gonna leave it so we finna leave a poll. Let me know what y'all think. Did Hocus 45th start a positive trend? And we're gonna let y'all say whether or not y'all think he started a positive trend. Hit that like button on your way in. Salute to my good people. Man, and listen, man, y'all coming up in here slow. Shortstop in the field podcast, the union. Oh, man, here we go. Damu Keyway conversation. Big Messy Marv, 2-in-1. Salute. I am Hood Bus tapped in. Salute. Appreciate that. Southern Force, what up? Maria must have made do some bomb-ass tacos, and he kept on going back for seconds. And he forgot about going to line. No, I'm here. Wipe my feet, popcorn, blunts. Dudes got the content. Damu Keyway. Oh, man, the brother ready, man. Carolina Connect TV. Salute, Tanya Carey. Salute, man. We do got the good people up in this joint. Let's fix this first and foremost. Let's pull this over here and fix this to end up in some of that. Then we don't even got the thing on for the banner. Let's turn that on. Right, they on some OG bullshit right now. You know what I'm saying? And then oh, I didn't even let y'all see that. Huh? Let's go over there real quick. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about Hocus 45th saying that he's bearing his flag. He's no longer gay, but I guess they don't get put up. They don't get put off or nothing, huh? This shit is crazy. And out of state, it's but I think he might have had the right idea, but I don't know if I'm not sure if he got the going about it in the right manner. And y'all go get it, because we gonna show the content. But before we get into the content, I'm here now. Five God, the jet, Deuce him. You should drop the brim also. Wait, what you mean drop the brim also? Is you crazy? Man, I'm brim till I die. You don't know who I am? Zero Requiem. Salute Active Chuck. He said, oh, you said I should drop the stat. Yeah, he trying to do something positive. Yeah, that I guess they just started doing something positive. I've been doing stuff positive since I've been a brim. So I don't know. It's different for me, man. You know, some of these dudes still questioning where they at with it this late in the game. If you question it, then you need to leave it alone, honestly, because it ain't in your heart. You understand what I'm saying? But let's get to this real quick.
I want this shit banging in my headphones. You understand me? Let me hear that beat. You dig? I'm gonna address some shit. Let y'all niggas know the real.
Mike B, what
I've
up?
been dormant for too long. Hibernate. Everybody want it, but do you wanna get it? I'm sick of all these niggas bullshitting. I'm sick of all these bitches. I'm sick of how these bitch niggas tripping and how y'all get these passes to these snitches. Neighborhood crippin', dog pound gangsters in the building. I'ma treat these niggas like bitches. Throw them to the wolves and the vultures, the hyenas and my siblings.
Damu Keyway Conversation. The only place you gonna get it is the only place you gonna get Big U.
Only place you gonna get it. The only place you gonna get Big U. One more time. Hit that like.
I want this shit banging in my headphones. You understand me? Let me hear that beat. You dig? I'ma address some shit. Let y'all niggas know the real. I've been dormant for too long. Hibernate. Everybody want it, but do you wanna get it? I'm sick of all these niggas bullshitting. I'm sick of all these bitches. I'm sick of how these bitch niggas tripping and how y'all get these passes to these snitches. Neighborhood crippin', dog pound gangsters in the building. I'ma treat these niggas like bitches. Throw them to the wolves and the vultures, the hyenas and my siblings.
Damu Keyway Conversation. The only place you gonna get it is the only place you gonna
they
get
say
Big
they
U.
really living. Membership. And that's so befitting of an intro. Deuce him featuring Corrupt, Young Gotti, membership. You know what I'm saying? Free Big U in the chat. Hashtag ETE. You know what I'm saying? Membership, the power of membership. Now I can show you the power of membership. You know what I'm saying? I guess these people don't understand or didn't realize the power of membership, right? I gotta leave here. Hold on. I went and got the wrong shit. Hold up, library. Boom. Damn, that shit 2 hours. Fuck. We gonna have to get into it though. Let's get to it, man. So we ain't gonna waste no more time. Hit that like button, man. We got the content for y'all. Let me see who all up in here, man. Hocus wasn't talking to LA. Adam Bozo ass said, we don't drop flags in LA. Adam's a bozo, super bozo, bro. I'm with you on that. I don't think Hocus was talking about LA. Only one who mentioned some over here was Styles P. And salute to Styles P, but it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And you don't say better do nothing. Niggas don't take no orders like that. Damu and Keyway conversation, even within their own set, let alone some niggas in New York. Damu and Keyway conversation is back at it again with the best content like no other. Welcome and subscribe and lace up your active chucks. Adam Kurt next up. My God, the jet, I like that. Free Big U for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? Banglick Hocus clearly said, give LA back they sets. Oh, yeah. See, he said, give LA back they sets. Hey, listen, man. It definitely sound like they was if we can get started right here. Man, this is crazy. I gotta get y'all to watch it on here because the upload ain't Where's welcome to the Damu Keyway Conversation, home of the West Coast, the voice of the culture. It's Deuce Sims, the Don. Before we even get into all of this, we gotta go ahead and take y'all to this intro. I know it's a little late, but we gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do it. Deuce Sims, the Don. Hit that like button. Let's get this right. Oh, y'all can't even see it, huh?
I want this shit banging in my headphones. I want this shit banging in my headphones. You understand me? Let me hear that beat. You dig? I'm gonna address some shit. Let y'all niggas know the real. I've been dormant for too long. Hibernating. Everybody want it, but do you wanna get it? I'm sick of all these niggas bullshit. I'm sick of all these bitches. I'm sick of how these bitch niggas tripping and how y'all get these passes to these snitches. Neighborhood crippin', dog pound gangsters in the building. I'ma treat these niggas like bitches. Throw them to the wolves and the vultures, the hyenas and my step.
Damu Keyway Conversation, the only place you gonna get it, the only place you gonna get Big U.
Only place you gonna get it. Only place you gonna get Big U. So we having a Damu Keyway conversation today. Hocus 45th. Hocus 45th. We gotta get an interview. Hocus 45th. When you see this, go ahead and tap in with me. We definitely need to have a conversation because we differ on the best way to move forward. You took your position. I believe that your position and direction is disingenuous, but I could be wrong. Who knows? But I would love to question you to get further insight in an interview and to have this conversation. But in any event, you from New York and the New York guys are feeling a certain way. Let's get right into the con. Y'all hit that like button. It's like taking your chucks off at a gangster's front door. Let's get into this real quick.
Sex, money, murder. Shout out to the whole Bronx. He starts a drop your flag challenge. And it's catching a lot of steam in the streets. A lot of people are falling in line with this situation. But there's some out there that might not want this to go down. Yeah, there's some colonizers out there that make money off the gang violence, and they want it to continue. Let's talk about it.
This is Harlem legend, no cat, no trap, no trap. Oh, this is Harlem legend, no cat, no trap, no trap. Hey, this is Harlem legend, no cat, Harlem legend TV. We the realest on the screen, breaking down the culture, keeping everything clean. Hip hop stories raw, nothing in between. From the block to the world, we chasing a dream. See the world through a lens so wide. Every hood story, every truth they hide. I'm the pulse of the block where the truth resides. Harlem Legend TV where the realness abides. Harlem Legend TV where the realness abides. Harlem Legend TV where the realness abides.
Yo, 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 yo. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy E-Oil, aka the Harlem Legend, man. If you're new to the channel, if you're old to the channel, do me a favor. Smash
Shout out
that like
Harlem
button,
Legend,
subscribe to the
too.
channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video, man. I gotta be real, y'all. It's getting nasty, and New York City should be in an uproar. Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. The whole New York City should be in an uproar. Shout out to Hocus 45th. Shout out to the South Bronx. Shout out to Castle Hill Projects. Ex-gang, ex-blood gang member from Sex Money Murder, Hocus 45th, has started a challenge. Yeah, a drop your flag challenge. And when I say it's getting a lot of steam behind it, a lot of people are starting to pick up and drop them flags. Yeah, he's calling out all the OGs. Everybody. He's calling out all the OGs across America, across New York City, to drop your flag. Pay attention to what he has to say, y'all, because it's very important. It's very important. We gonna see who the real ones is now, y'all. Pay attention.
We're gonna do it together. I'm starting to drop my flag challenge. And for all the brothers that want to do it, that have been hitting me up, or that didn't even say nothing to me, I'm gonna need y'all to step forward and put your best foot forward, and take that leap and lead the way. Because there's y'all got a lot of influence. I know, because I speak to y'all. Y'all got a lot of influence, and there's a lot of brothers follow y'all down this path. If y'all just lead them down it, they just don't want to be judged, and it's okay. It's okay to not want to be judged, to be something for so long and not want to let it go. It's okay, but you gotta know what's good for you and what's not. And we all know, we all watch every single day. Every single day we watch it play out. There's never ending cycle of Ricos, conspiracy, murder. Gotta stop. It start with us. This is the time. This is the era to do it now. In the era of viral social media, where a post like this could get shared, and I need y'all to share it around the world, and to show the world that all the big homies from these gangs is dropping the gang and saying we dropping our flags. And this is how you do it. I renounce the gang, and I stand in solidarity, unified under brotherhood. That's what it's about, brotherhood. So we stand unified.
I'm all about the brotherhood, but no, Hocus, that's not how it was done. And then New York, y'all gonna catch, listen, man, this is not how it's done. Go get your put off. You're 31. I don't know, Sex Money Murder was kind of like Renegades, right? So I don't know if they did 31 or what, but that's under the East Coast structure of blood. You got to get your court off the same way, blood in, blood out. So you need to get your 31. Second of all, brotherhood, I'm with you on that. I think that what you're talking about doing is doing what we've already established. Shout out to Jerry. The Damu and Keyway conversation. Okay, they do it. Making sure we save lives for the kids. Me and Big U been doing it. Let's get back to it.
Solidarity under brotherhood. And I do want to give a shout out to my brother 730. Thank you. My brother 730 gave me this idea. He gave me this idea, man. Me and 730 go back, bro. We was on Rikers Island together fighting for our life. So all the real solid brothers that's watching me do what I do, they know, like, nah, that's a real one. And he's right. And y'all know I'm right. Go look at go. I want you to do me a favor. Go watch your little sister come back and forth from school. Watch her do her homework. Go look at your daughter, right? Don't say nothing to them. Just watch her run around the house, and as soon as you come through the door, jump on your arm, Daddy. Go watch your mother as she walk back and forth from the grocery store. Cook dinner. Just want to come home and watch her television shows. And you tell me, is there anything out there that's more important than staying home, focusing on protecting that family?
It might be.
And you know the answer is there is nothing more important than that. So whatever agenda the gang got going on, it's going to lead to a path of destruction. We know that. It's going to lead to a RICO. We know that. So this is the Drop My Flag Challenge. I need y'all to make this go viral.
Y'all got to keep in mind, this is a man that stood the test of time. Yeah, he played the game. He played everything by the rules. He stood tall. He went to jail and sat there, went to trial and won. Yeah, he actually was locked up for the game. To keep it 100, I think everybody needs to get on board. Only the real gonna get on board with this. And he's getting a lot of support. You heard Styles P, one of the guys that's actually supporting him, raised up in the youth.
What's real to you ain't necessarily real to me and a lot of other brothers. We believe that we've established an organization that was made up of multiple villages across our inner cities, where it originated. The Bloods, the Crips, the Brims, the Gladiators, Slauson Boys, all of these organizations, most of which no longer exist, but the Bloods and Crips do exist. So it's not what you do, it's how you do it. I remember, well, I'll get to that in a minute, and maybe we can better give them some understanding, because it seems like they're lost. They have no guidance. And this is a reflection of big homies like y'all saying here. Let's go.
Salute to my brother Hocus 45th. Some run the race, some take a journey. He is going to receive backlash because the movement is forward. Send him a salute, because I sure as shit do. You can play little man's games, which involves caring about yourself, or big man games, which involves caring about the youth. I love what Hocus 45th is doing right here. Shout out to the whole South Bronx. Shout out to Castle Hill Projects. Y'all already know what it is. He's even getting support from Ice-T. Yeah, Legends. Legends is giving him support. But there may be some that just don't want to see you do good. They want us to keep destroying each other. They want the chaos to continue, because this is how they make their money.
Wait.
Adam22. You heard? I got to keep it on.
So you're saying that the only reason that the brothers is destroying themselves in New York with the gang violence is because of the Bloods and Crips? Don't they got woes and Cho? The Bloods and Crips are together. The woe. Hey, look, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me because it's bigger than us. It's designed for us to destroy each other. Think he's talking about the powers that be, fear Black Messiah. I'm glad that we back. Let me get this back on for y'all. I accidentally turned off the damn Wi-Fi. I gotta run Levi out to the bathroom. But I'm gonna get back to playing this for y'all, right? And then I'm gonna take him to the bathroom, and I'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? So Hocus 45th, y'all know that. Hold on, let me fast forward it. Let's see, how many minutes are we up into this already? 26 minutes. So yeah, that's about it. All right, there we go. Hold on, let me back that up. Let me play that again to make sure y'all can hear that.
That gang shit back to LA. I think everybody should be in an uproar in the
and say, get that gang shit back to LA. Hey, listen, they want to be innovators so bad. They picked that up. So is the issue really with the colonizer or just LA, period? Because what I'm sensing is there's a lot of jealousy that you guys adopted a big part of West Coast gang subculture. Even if OG Mac was a fraud, the UBN been tapped in with me since 2000 and let's say 2008, 2009. I was first contacted by SI Murder through the homies. Homies was telling him to holler at me, right? I never got to meet him. I'm hearing his name though. S was tearing them USPs up. Rusty. Right, rightfully so. Straight soldier. Rest in peace to SI Murder. Shout out Staten Island. You know what I'm saying? And then we ended up being cellies in a smooth program after another riot that I had got into against white supremacists. Y'all be able to see those stories in March Madness documentary. But when I left home, SI Murderer was writing Treyway, right? SI Murder at the time was not just the GF of the Billies. Shout out to the Billy Badasses, 9 Trey Gangsters. But he was the chairman of the board. Chairman of the board of the UBN in New York, which is different from the UBN in California, as they started as a prison gang first and foremost, right? So as far as that influence, that power, those connections are already sought up. But here, Hocus 45th, believing, if you want to give him benefit of the doubt, that what he's doing is the best way moving forward. And we finna flame up the Caucasoid, because Harlem Legend, I'm 100% with you on that Caucasoid. I don't even care what he say or that he's mimicking our culture. He wasn't just mimicking Hocus 45th. He was mimicking our culture and Hocus 45th's intentions. And you're 100% correct. He's been exploiting our culture. This is something we've been consistently pushing already. Why you think I didn't go there though, Brick Baby, Rep Damu Kiwe Conversations? Because we're for our independence and want our own platforms. Why do we got on the West Coast the biggest platform for hip hop and the gang subculture in Los Angeles is through a mountaineer? Respectfully. They want their own, we want our own. So you can't blame us for seeking independence economically and to have an unfiltered voice where we can say what we want to say about our situation and what's best for our community. But this LA, it sounds like y'all some real gangster haters for one reason or another. Well, I'm quite sure I understand the reason, and rightfully so, you should be. But at the same time, though, that holier than thou position that y'all take, that trying to blame all of your issues on gang affiliation. Hocus 45th, you got a RICO right now. So I'm just saying that you have an interest in denouncing the gangs, which whatever you think is best for you and your community, all praises to you, brother. I wish you the best, right? But when it goes directly against the unity and network and establishment of structure, I start to questioning your intentions also, right? See, right now, the government and most of its proxies are focusing on ensuring that we don't have any structure. We're stuck with individualism and only focus on ourselves and that mentality, not focus on the collective, but individuals' wealth. Adopting America ideals. But the Mountaineer shouldn't even have a voice on our culture or any decision that Hocus 45th and a blood out of New York was making, period, let alone a mocking one. So for that, I'm going to flame him up. But before that, I'm going to have a conversation based on this. Let's get back to
sick part about all of this, right? Adam22 was just in New York City. Yeah, he was just running around New York City, ladies and gentlemen. You should be in shock. I'm just being real. This guy shouldn't even have the voice to do this. This is disgusting. I want y'all to pay attention to this woman's face. And I want y'all to remember this woman, because Hocus 45th, his challenge helps a lot of this, of what's going on. Rest in peace to Robin. You heard? This lady was only going to get something to eat and headed back home when she was caught with a stray bullet in Harlem. You heard? She was hit by a stray bullet by gang members trying to rob somebody. Pay attention, y'all.
Teenager facing murder charges for killing a 69-year-old grandmother in East Harlem will face a...
Wait, he brings out the worst scenario that's non-applicable to gang violence amongst each other or the mortality rate from gang violence. Just because you got some ignorant gang members or hungry gang members that try to pull a robbery, what's the difference between just a hungry black brother? Now it seems we're getting to the real core of where a lot of this crime start from. Impoverished inner city communities who lack resources. Why do we lack resources? Because they were strategically taken out of our communities by the government. But instead of having the balls to call that out instead against this government, you guys would rather go ahead and adopt the colonizer's mindset, focus and point the finger at gang being a gang affiliate as the reason why an innocent lady was murdered because some dudes who were gang members robbed and unalived her. This is nasty work. Hey, Harlem Legend TV, I'm really starting to see that your credibility is really coming into question by even bringing up this instant. This instant. How many people? Hey, yeah, they so mentally discombobulated when it comes to this gang subculture that they're blaming that on gang banging. Like them dudes could have been non-affiliates hungry or crackheads hungry, not even affiliated with gang, and they did a foul crime. Shout out to Spirit Wonder. Those were people trying to rob something, not banging on someone. They could be non-gang bangers, and this could happen. That's exactly what I said. COINTELPRO, he don't be outside. We told you this, Deuce Sim. Who don't be outside, Bank Lick? Go ahead. You believe that the dudes in the organization, I don't even know what gang this Harlem, was, that unalive this system, did it because they wanted to, their homeboys authorized and told them, get these lights up, rob the lady and then kill her. Who believes that? So if it wasn't done at the direction of the gang instructing them to kill her, robberies aren't going to stop, bro. Especially with the poverty rate continue to grow, especially with the lack of job losses on this monthly report under this administration. And it's only going to get worse. So now, us same dudes from the community, from the streets, who understand and had in the mentality, we got to do whatever we could do to feed our family, whether that was pitching on the block, whether that was pulling licks, stick up kids, whatever we was doing, robbing banks and credit unions, working the plastic and checks, whatever the next man hustle was, we never knocked it because we know we're coming from a position of survival. So now we look like hypocrites, knocking the next man because of how he hustled. Condolences to the sister that was unalive. Obviously, this is uncalled for. A robbery turned to a 187 of a woman, an innocent woman, is never, I believe in justifiable murders, but this isn't one of them. But to try to utilize this to push the narrative that y'all doing Harlem Legend TV, y'all on some other shit, bro.
Federal judge Faisal McCants kept his head down as NYPD detectives transferred the 18-year-old into federal custody. Police say that he was one of 3 men who robbed a suspected drug dealer last Wednesday. That led up to a barrage of bullets being fired just as Robin Wright, who was using her walker at the time, headed home from getting lunch.
Understand what's going on here, y'all. These dudes are shooting reckless out here. Hocus 45th, getting these guys to drop their flag is a major step. I don't understand why this goofball. Yeah, see, you got to understand. He runs a podcast, 21 Jump Street, where these guys go over there and embarrass themselves, where our kind go over there and embarrass themselves. He makes millions of dollars off you guys, if not hundreds of thousands. At the end of the day, I'm all about saving our people. You heard? Because these are 18-year-old kids that's running around here with these hammers and hitting innocent people, innocent bystanders. Now, he just lost his life. Allegedly, he did it. But he's 18, a gang member. This is nasty work, y'all. I got to keep it all the way real, man. I'm all the way with Hocus 45th, 100%. Drop y'all flags, y'all. Encourage yourselves. All the big homies. Encourage the little homies by dropping your flag. Yeah, the leaders at these gangs, the leaders. I'm encouraging y'all to drop y'all flags. You heard? Show the youth that you're trying to make a difference. Shout out to Ice-T. Shout out to Styles P for supporting this man. I got to be real, because it's only going to get worse when you got dudes like Adam22 that don't want to see you do better. You heard? He literally want to see us keep on killing each other. He literally want to see us keep going at each other so he can have something to talk about on his podcast. Don't fall into the trap, guys. I got to be real. It's a nasty game being played. Shout out to the South Bronx once again. Shout out to Hocus 45th. I encourage everyone to join in solidarity. You heard? The time is now. It's way too many senseless murders. Rest in peace to Robin once again. Rest in peace to this grandma, this mother. I just hope things can get better, man. And people would really just start blocking out this colonizer. Start blocking this guy out. He shouldn't even have a voice to say nothing like this. The disrespect is at an all-time high. But hey,
Right.
who am I? Look, I don't make the news. I just break the news down. Make sure y'all get in the comment section. Yo, it's your boy E or you, aka the Harlem Legend, man. Make sure y'all get in the comment section and let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation. I appreciate dudes like Hocus 45th that actually played by the rules. Yeah, and he's coming out saying, because he's somebody. He's somebody that was in these gangs for real. Hopefully he can encourage the youth, everybody to follow suit, because it's only getting worse out here, man. Salute.
Legend TV, man, go like his video, but I ain't even gonna tell y'all to go subscribe to him after hearing that shit. That nigga out of pocket. He might be well intentioned, but he definitely out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, you worried about what's with the kids, doing what's best for the kids, right? Well, let's go ahead and talk about the kids, right? Hold on, let me go here. We're gonna go here real quick. And then we're gonna talk about the gangbangers, like the two can't be congruent, right? Like dudes that's a part of these organizations that the city councilman and the law have labeled gangs. These organizations, I don't know about the organization Hocus 45th claim, but the organization that I joined was labeled a gang by the city hall and the police. They never called themselves gang members till they heard it so much, then they accepted it. So we're gonna get into this, helping the gang. You a member of the Fruittown Brims started an organization and represented his section positively, working with the kids. So shout out to Big Messy Moore. I'm gonna make y'all watch this before, because I know y'all want to hear me flame up the Mountaineer, right? Let's get to this. It's out in Vegas.
AC. That's Active Chuck's. Active Chuck Charitable Org presents Back to School Supply Drive. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada, Pearson Community Center. As you can see, we got backpacks, we got pens, pencils, glue, compasses, crayons. So bring your kids out here. We're here to show you that we do care about the community, and specifically we care about our future, which is with the children. So we partnered up today with Val TV Network. Shout them out, partnered up with us with this event, so we can send that exact same message. Get your kids out here, stay in school. Get your kids out here, man, and we out here from 8 to 1. So we already out here. Pull up, Active Chuck Charitable Org, do sales.
Thank you.
What up?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Those are the light up rulers.
Oh, I want a violet. Those didn't have black. I have rulers. Mira, they're actually glow.
Well, I already know, John G. Salute, bro.
No, you know that's mine.
Let's hit that like button, man. Miguel say, dude, you sound dumb as fuck. You're the problem, bro. Definitely. Y'all bloggers be doing too much instigating. Who is y'all? I'm by myself, bro. Me and my team. Every blogger is somebody different. Go to them bloggers you talking about.
Like this? I don't know what it is. Where is it? Yeah. It's why you have hard stuff. Maybe a new one.
Pretty cool.
So you give it this? Ooh,
And what's going on?
Communities in Las Vegas. Shout out to Clark County School District, Las Vegas, Nevada. We're at Pearson Community Center, which is on the historic west side of Las Vegas. If you look at some of these pictures and melanated kings and queens, it's kind of ironic that we choose to do this event here. With this in the backdrop, those are those that's behind us. It's time for us to lead a new change.
Renegade Duchess, what up?
To where our communities are just a little bit better. One of the main things that we suffer as a community is a disproportionate education to, and we talk about in context, to comparison with their white counterparts. When you get to talk about corporate America and being able to compete in corporate America for job positions and or business, we already start at a disadvantage. The redlining in the school districts allocate the property taxes from within that community, allocate how much money is going to go to these schools. So in inner city communities where the finances aren't as fluid, their education isn't going to be, or their curriculum isn't going to be as intense. They're not going to have as many teachers. The rooms, classrooms are going to be a little bit more crowded. But after Chuck's Entertainment decided that it behooved us to partner with Val TV Network, Cox, and Fox. And this will be showed on CW Network, Channel 33 in Las Vegas. To let the community know that Active Chucks and all of his partners on this event do care about the inner city community, the struggles that we face, and we're here to participate in changing that narrative. It starts with just a little. I'm no millionaire. I'm gonna be close to it. watching, but it's just everybody just do that little more. Let these kids know that, you know, it's reward based. Hey, listen, we want to make it easier for you to get this education as basic or even that though it's at a disadvantage into your white counterparts. It's important that you do stay in school, that you do get these tools, because you're going to need them to compete in the corporate America. Besides that, once again, shout out Pearson Community Center for allowing us to do this. And for us to lead the charge moving forward, active shots, ACAC, yeah. All right. Stu Sims, Active Chuck, charitable organization, president of the board, CEO of Active Chuck's Entertainment. I'm here with Jay Sean
and Brian.
And Brian, two young brothers, melanated brothers out of the Las Vegas area with the AAU traveling team for volleyball. So tell me first, and then I ask you the exact same question. What's your experience been like playing volleyball as a melanated youth?
So my experience so far has been pretty good. Like, I make sure that I incorporate myself in their members. They like excellence, and like make sure that black culture shines. And yeah, definitely experience like racism, everything that I
represent.
They represent.
Exactly. That's a good lesson. How old are you? Y'all see how smart he is. And you?
For me, it was very different because I played on an all dominant white team and white sport. So when getting on the court, you have the influence that all the other people on the other team are telling you that, or thinking that you're the worst on the team because of your skin color. So for me, it was very different, and I just had to have the mentality and mindset.
And this dude that just got unalived was arguing that institutionalized racism didn't exist. But here these young, intelligent kids are able to feel it. It's nasty work, bro. But that's enough. If you want to go on my page and you can see the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Are you still there?
Giving out backpacks, school supplies. Shout out to God.
I know you don't.
You know what I'm saying? Different backpacks, school supplies. Then ain't qualified to be active, proactive in the community. Matter of fact, let's watch this part. And my boy Marcellus Brown, Taylor Brown, that's in Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Fantasy Bambi.
Maybe on one hand, but last night, I'm off.
I know you don't.
Time together. Listen to what G-Mac said. Let me pause this real quick. For G-Mac. You don't drop your flag. You tie them together and work together at bettering your community and protecting the youth and elders. We are more like a tribe, but these dudes make it sound like we are terrorists because they're whitewashed. Mind you, he just caught a federal RICO. So he over there, Spooky Johnson. Let's go. Look at Big Messy Moore.
What's the name of your foundation?
Active Chuck Charitable Board.
Okay. Moon Champ Foundation.
I'm here with Marcellus Brown, and I am so impressed. Tonight was just wonderful, a great crowd here at the Westgate here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And thank you for bringing it out here on behalf of Mr. Reed and Kevin Norman, all that was there. So thank you again. We definitely want to do this again.
I want to do it again. Praise Jesus. Please let me do it again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right.
Hi, Valerie Thomas here at the Westgate. We just finished up the new champ boxing with Kevin Newman on the main event and Zapata on the co-main event. I want to thank Marcellus Brown, Mr. Reed, and everyone that had a chance to come here and enjoy this wonderful fight. This is what Las Vegas is about. This is the World Championship Boxing. This is the entertainment capital of the world. And I want to thank you all for joining us. I'm around town with Chill Spot. I'm Valerie Thomas on Val TV Network.
Hello, my brother, Chill Spot.
We want that new champ. We want to put it together right here in Las Vegas. We like to put Marcellus Brown. One more time.
New champ down
And I am standing here with two gentlemen. I mean, they're legends, living legends because of what they pursue, and that's gold. That's anyone in life that can want to.
Living legends. She doesn't know me from gangbanging. She knows me from business and the work I do with the kids in the community, because I've been partnered with her on multiple events.
Have success, you gotta have goals. And today, I'm so glad to have you coming in town. I have Mr. Mark Sims and also have Mr. Maxim Billing. And so I want to give you, in regards to you here today, it was about giving back. Even today, with Marcellus Brown, it's New Champ Boxing, newchamp.org, 501c3, and it's for mental challenge adults and also professional boxers that otherwise would not have the opportunity to have a platform. But that is his mission. What is your mission today?
Well, today, we previously worked with Val TV on overturn qualified immunity, Black History Struggle. We were sponsored from that. Also, today we were doing a back to school supply drive. It wasn't just giving back, but it was about picking life. You know what I'm saying? Our future is our children. Education is key. We want to make sure that they know that we support them continuing the education for whatever they decide they want to do in the future.
Absolutely, and that is something that we want to let you know with that Val TV network. We want to give every little girl, every little boy a little mindset so they can go out and they can interview. So Val TV network, that's what we like to do. We like to have the sponsors go because they want to be a part of giving back to the youth so that they can have an education.
With the red and blue chucks on the microphone, bro. You talking about, let's go.
Long time no see.
Absolutely, and that's what I like about you. You always have that smile. You have a really joyous type of
life is good.
Great presence. Active Chucks.
Active Chucks Entertainment, Active Chuck Charitable Organization.
And wow, you're a great example for many, and that's young and old. I've seen you do practically everything.
You're a great example.
Nah, you ain't late.
I seen you
being aligned with work, business, and this is an example which is giving back today. You came out.
Right. I flew out from Madison, Wisconsin, where I relocated about 9-10 months ago. But as I work for Val TV Network, I'm not just CEO Active Chuck. She just being modest. Val TV Network employs me as an A&R and also for marketing. So, but today, because I work with Val TV and I'm A&R, I want to continue to come up with events that show the world or our communities what we standing for and that what we're in support of within our community. Specifically today, we invested in the future, and that's our kids. So we did back to school supply giveaway, light up rulers and backpacks and totals close to 500. The last ones that weren't given out were donated to the Las Vegas Outlaws, which is a football team. So shout out to the Val TV for helping make this happen. Shout out to the Outlaws, Las Vegas, Street Riders, Motorcycle Car Club. They were very instrumental in coming assistance.
It's time to have your day in Las Vegas. How about the key to Las Vegas? Because that is what is deserving of you. And your inspiration, what inspires you or motivate you to present a platform just like you did today?
What motivates me, honestly, like the spirit of Tupac or the spirit of Nipsey Hussle and how they try to change narratives within their community. They use their platform not only for financial gain, because as a minority, we had disadvantages and economics aren't equal on that standpoint. So of course, financially is the first thing, but it's also about your nephews, your nieces, these kids that's going to come up that whatever they want to do, whether they want to rap, well, if you want to be a rapper, you need to understand how to register yourself with ASCAP and BMI and get your own publishing company and understand the business before you get jerked. So that all starts back with education. So we endorse that, we support that, and that's the message we push.
Right, and with that too, because you are also a rapper, a writer, a producer, you have all these platforms, but this is something that you actually have been able to bring together and connecting with actually giving back. And it seems like you're reaching to the point where the sky's the limit here. I mean, exactly. It's great, but we want to thank you for, telling us about the event, about me and you connecting. Every time I ask you to do something for me, you always had done it. And then also the artists that need to, actually have, polished, need to be polished, and you're able to connect with that. That's the reason why you are the A&R. And I just wanted to know, because of that, and Chill Spot and I, we were able to offer a platform for artists. Otherwise, we would not had an opportunity. Right at the pandemic, we were able to have a platform with Rap A Lot West that actually gave them a recording artist a winner, and then Def Jam offered the winner $10,000.
So these are the type of events Active Chucks is putting together. Shout out Val TV Network. This is the type of stuff that we're talking about, brother. So you being a gang member, as they said, then that doesn't prevent you or limit you to a life of crime. That's what they project. It's dudes from Fruittown Brim who never shot or beat up a Crip, and well, they probably fought him at least, right? Or got jumped by him or something, right? But it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Just like when you were supposed to be active, you gonna have niggas that's gangsters, and you gonna have niggas that's busters. You're gonna have people that do and play the part in crime and the role of putting in work against other gang members, and you're gonna have those that are trying to build. So we're gonna go back and show another video. While I'm setting this up, I'll tell y'all more about SI. So SI used to get so much mail every day when we were sellies that while he's writing the book Treyway and Omar's Revenge, he be like, Deuce, can you read some of these letters, bro? I ain't got enough, and just basically sum it up. I don't got enough time to do all this. I'm knocking this book out. I'm doing legal work, all kind of other stuff, right? Sending out messages to different brothers, handling finance, sending things to his mom and other homies. I think at that time it was like P Banger and 1090. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. So he had brothers that were going to college, studying business. Brothers going to college, studying administration and justice, to become lawyers, to become politicians, so that they could change some of these laws that targeted our communities. These are the type of things as an organization we can focus on and direct things. But you untying those connections, that organization, that structure, believing that you're doing the best thing for the kids, takes away an organized, singular voice. It's nasty work, bro. Let's go. We're gonna show you some more. This is what gang members do. An active gang member that was a gang banger. This is what he does today. Let's get to it. Let me see. Do we got any audio on here? Let me see. Yeah, I'm quite sure it's gonna come. There it goes.
6th, Labor Day. We in South Central Los Angeles in the neighborhood. I done got my peoples together. We done all contributed. We're gonna feed the people today, the poor in downtown Los Angeles on Skid Row. I'm really excited to, first of all, be coming straight from here where we're at right now and the lifestyle that I live, tearing down my community. It feels really, really exciting to be doing something positive. You say you really love your people. Well, I love mine, and I'm going out my way, sacrificing my time, taking a class to get a food handler permit. I'm taking out of my time for my people. So, yeah, I definitely think it's worth it. So, I took the food handler class online, took it out of my time. When I'm doing all kind of marketing plans and sophisticated research, these people don't know that they're going to get a hot meal today, you know? But we're gonna provide them with that. And that's just gonna make another human being's life better today. And it ain't much, not to us. I mean, not to us, but to them, that might mean the world to them. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be down here with the people, laughing, crying, you know, talking, communicating. We're social beings, man. Every human needs that. So besides the food and nourishment that we're providing, we're also going to be providing the nourishment of the soul, of the heart. You know what I'm saying? Active Chucks. You don't see what it is? You can be part of the problem or part of the solution. You could be part of the problem or part of the solution. Your representation of your flag depends on you, and we're going to get into history too. I'll flame up Adam22 when we go live. Part of the problem. They finna go right there to the liquor store to get some black and mild. They probably get some drink too. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole lot to be doing sober. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna light me up some kush in a minute. Cause I'm gonna have a good time with my people, man. You know, a lot of rappers, I ain't even got $1 million. I ain't even got $100,000. You know what I'm saying? But a priority for us was to make sure that the people knew that Lush Browns and Active Chucks Entertainment care about the people. We're heavy in the community, standing for equality, economic independence, generational wealth, and just for the people. Baby, you can run up. Look at Lil Bone. Hit the switch, young Bone. Hit the switch. Come on. Yo, today, September 6th, Active Chuck presents Feed the People in collaboration with Lush Brows. Shout out Lush Brows for their donation, the time.
Thanks to Restore, prime time is
conversations. Let's get back to it. Effort and for keeping my head, you know, when shit started getting crazy. We in the last minute, you know, we on nigga time right now. But for helping me keep my head together, today we gonna help somebody. And function on that type of energy, them type of vibrations, you reciprocate the same type of energy. And I just want to say, man, peace, blessings, and happiness to all of y'all. And we out here, Active Chucks, Lush Brows. Shout out Jay Jonah, my pops. He did a lot today. Okay. roll this.
It'd be easy to pull off in the active chat. You know? The boys come through. And we gonna feed the people, man. Let me go through here, man. God bless you, brothers.
God bless you, brother.
We appreciate y'all coming out, man. We out here for y'all. I represent Active Chuck Charitable Organization. It's also an entertainment company. My future soon-to-be wife is CEO of Lush Brown. She came from Wisconsin. You understand what I'm saying? Because we can't depend on the government. We only can depend on the people. So y'all is
this one.
Shoe cam.
Shout out T-Top. These is gangbangers. Shout out Nino Brown. Shout out T-Top.
You know?
So we feed them people food.
I got a whole bunch I could say. Right? I mean, we do this, right? It's not for the world, you know, man.
Thank y'all, brother. Hey, man.
Thank you for the change, brother.
Get on it.
Somebody had it, so you got to walk through it.
Huh? Babe, give me one of those.
Why are you holding it that way?
Babe,
Line, feeding people, right?
Even if you schedule, it's always enough.
Let's play this real quick.
It's not working yet.
Anytime you guys want to drop off some food or some water, the refrigerator's here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my name is Steph. I got my name right there. Say hello, Steph. Okay. I made it up myself. I've been here for 8 years.
He in the sun. You got to scoot over some more that way, so you can get out. You know, the sun beaming on you.
Who, him or
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
Okay. I provide tables. Usually I have tables going all the way down and even on this side and across on that side, especially on Thanksgiving. So plan on coming out, you know, you can follow me on Facebook under Stephanie Styles and schedule it. But even if you schedule, there's always enough room. If you don't come here, you can go there. If you don't go there, you can go on this side. And then we got around the corner. That's right. Thank you.
Y'all
gonna
get
some extension cords from electricity. We're gonna get a solar panel.
Done with it. Les Brown, working hard, dedicated her time. She came all the way from Wisconsin to do all of this for y'all.
You want to fold?
He was
Go Cascade.
So that look, those is gang members. We're gonna go ahead and skip that one. We already did that one.
Good looking.
So that's to feed the people on Skid Row. This is what the gang bangers do. This positivity. You still gang members, but they still build in the community. Try to limit, and then we gonna get to more stuff. Don't stop. This ain't just a one-off. This is what we do. Like
the time. I'm back with my boy Cutter, hey, Katie, Street Riders, Northtown. You know what I'm saying? My boy Dollar, North Las Vegas, Street Riders. Why don't you tell them a little bit about what y'all do in the community out here in Vegas?
Well, what we do every year, we feed the community. We raise toys. Soul Brothers come out. They do a picnic. We take toys out there. We do our thing pretty much all around. I do a party business. So if you're having a fundraiser, hit me up. KDZ Beats and Rhymes on Facebook. Dollar could give you a little bit more detail about what North Challenge is about.
All right, my name's Dollar. I'm in Forest Northtown, Las Vegas Street.
Prayers, KD. We got the business manager, Black Diamond.
Right.
In the building. We got the VP Deuce. My boy. All right, KD is president, right? Why don't you tell us a little bit about what y'all do in the community out here in Las Vegas, man?
Well, North Las Vegas, we feed the community, the homeless. We raise money, do fundraisers for kids. You know what I mean? Sunday, we all get together. We have family day. North Las Vegas Street Riders. We all come together.
Oh yeah, y'all like the blazer with the Prada loafer. I mean, hey, listen, bro, you gotta put some respect on my business hand.
Today we having this.
I mean, people be thinking I'm just be popular on the net.
We want to make sure that
really a businessman, and that's all I represent myself.
Term qualified immunity. I got the brothers. We did this one in Las Vegas. Shout out Lamonte Sims, Active Chucks. Look at my boy Tank Low.
It sounds doable. That's right.
Look at
down where we went through this COVID thing, and the Most High has came down on some blessings. And I said, you know what?
So we got that to end qualified immunity. Hold not just our people accountable, because we're doing that within the community, but the whole dirty cops who unalive people like Eric Gardner in New York accountable. Overturn the federal law of qualified immunity, which is given to those who work for the government, essentially creating a second-class citizen. Us, nigga, because we don't work for the government. We're not working for the government or its proxies. Therefore, we're treated as second-class citizens held to a different standard than those and a different burden of proof than those that work for the government or its proxy. So this is what we're doing, making the difference, making the change. These are gang members. So what is the cop-out that you don't want to be, that you got to drop your flag, you know what I'm saying, to be that? Hold on. We got some more. What you got? And it's not just Active Chuck. I don't want y'all to think that it's just Deuce him. So we're going to go to this one real quick. Politics. You know what I'm saying? Politics. Let's get to it, bro.
Rolling.
All right, we're here in Los Angeles, Compton, West South Central area with our future presidential nominee, brother
Bushan Glover.
Bushan Glover. He'll be running for president in a couple of years. First question I want to ask him, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, your background or whatever?
Well, my name is Bushan Glover, born and raised in South LA. Grew up exactly on 66 Vermont. Crenshaw High football star, went away to Central State University, got my education, worked in the private security industry for 20 plus years. Now I retired in 2016 to do the work that our ancestors and our forefathers couldn't do. That's the second phase of the civil rights, and to make sure that we get everything that we supposed to have from a social and economic perspective.
Right, that's a good focus. And it sounds like it's congruent with a lot that we got going on. Now, let me tell you about this. You're running for president. One of the biggest things that we personally are already working on is the federal law, the qualified immunity. How do you feel about that? And could you tell us what it means to you and why?
Well, the qualified immunity is that blue code of silence that we can no longer have. Our public officials, our law enforcement officers cannot, continue as a gang, continue to move from department to department.
Especially when they promote snitching, right?
Right.
It's cool for y'all to snitch, but when it comes for us, hold on, let us talk to our union representatives.
Right.
Okay.
And then it's the blue code of silence. They don't even share the information or let the community know what's going on. So that's something that has to be redacted. There could be no qualified immunity. There's no, if you can, just like any other job, if you do a malpractice on your job, you get fired. You have to you have to communicate, you have to talk to the powers that be, and you get sued. You get sued, And like I said, and you get a bad rap, so you can't go to another company or another department and get a job. So the qualified immunity is one of the #1 things that we have to talk about, because as long as we have qualified immunity, you're going to get the wrong type of people becoming police officers. Because the history in LA, they recruited a lot of white Southerners from the South to come to LA to basically control the escapees from the South in LA and South Central. So in that blue code of silence, it's a gang. They know they can do anything they want to do to anybody. They can get clearance. But if we take that issue and never turn the page on it, I guarantee you, we'll start to see better community policing for us, by us, in South Central LA and other communities of color.
Okay. Do you identify as a Democrat or a conservative?
I'm a nonpartisan independent.
And
Okay.
we need more of that.
Nonpartisan independent. But one thing you said, a Democrat or conservative. No, it's not a Democrat or conservative. It's a Democrat or Republican. Right. Okay. I'm a black man. You're a black man. So we're pretty much conservative, but we nonpartisan independents. We don't do the two-party system, because one thing that I learned at an early age, only the dark side deals with absolute. If you got to just one or the other, God ain't in there. God's not in there.
That's really enlightening.
So these are the thing, the Damu Keyway conversations. What you're talking about doing, well, you're just talking about it so far. We've already started. We're years in, brother. Decades in. Speaking of decades in, let's go to OG Rockhead. Crip. Let's go to OG Rockhead. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to OG Rockhead, a Damu Keyway conversation. I'm just saying, bro. It looks like I'm able to navigate and stay true to what I believe positively at this point. Let's go.
Was a thorn. He was that focus on that door. Both Taylor had his own agenda. Right. So, and all the things Jim ever done for him.
What about Jim Brown?
Jim would give him money to pay his guy. He would give his guy $50 to $100, while he walked away with $1,500 to $3,000. So when Jim found all that shit out down the line, him and Bo had ours. Pete Carroll came and met with us. He's gonna have that contract with American. The Bo left us and went to Pete Carroll and badmouth Jim, and that's how all that stuff was created. The grid and all that other stuff. But everybody who was, even Connie Rice, went through our program. And she took some stuff from our program and put it in her program book, people going to training. You know what I'm saying? So anyone you talk to from any organization,
Condoleezza Rice
they went to American.
Went through the American program. Secretary of State. This is how powerful organization is. And yet, you're trying to abandon the ranks. You say you want to help the kids. This man has helped for decades, was there at the inception in Los Angeles with American, Jim Brown, Pete Carroll, A Better LA, the whole shebang bang. Joe Rockhead. Yeah, I don't know what else y'all got going on. Maybe it's just y'all hate LA. Y'all hate to see that y'all not in a dominant leadership position, and I get that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want your own identity back because you recognize you weren't going to get the respect that the real got, the originators got. But organization, the power in numbers, the power of structure, and moving in one organized direction is powerful. Especially if you're able and powerful enough to start putting out those fires before they start amongst each other. And if you're able to register voters, utilize that to galvanize new business growth in the community and all of the other things. Let's go.
Original ones. Right. Everybody. Right. But when they saw the thing about American, we teach the responsibility of self-determination. I can. When Jim Brown created American, he felt that he could take the mindset of a predator from a negative and put him right back in the community. Once he changed his mind from a negative to positive, put him right back in his community in a positive way. He just affected the positive way as he was in a negative way. And we wasn't a gang intervention. When Greg came at us, and they wanted us to do. If a murder happened today, they want us to have a badge to go up under the yellow tape. We're not police.
Yeah, right.
And Jim made it clear, so I didn't want that content. We're not police. We have a life skills program to change the mindset of individuals from a negative to positive. But we transcend race, religion, and socioeconomic status. Meaning, I trained law enforcement officers where FBI agent said he learned more about himself in 1 week going through our program. He learned his whole life. I trained ordained men. I just trained 16 pastors representing several lines, 15 different churches. And they had to put their cloth down in their Bible.
Leadership, organizing and linking with other organizations in the community, not just these great resources and NFL coaches and football players, the churches, training them. I don't know about where y'all come from. Where we come from, everybody grew up in the community. Everybody represented their community, defended and protected their community against sometimes even those that look like us. But I always say all skin folks ain't kin folks. But Joe Rockhead, this was just another one, right? Brother, you talking about got about almost 30-something years in this shit. Joe Rockhead. Hold on. Y'all, we ain't done this. Our work is not done. Our work ain't done. Then I'm gonna play a couple more videos on the subject, and then I'm gonna release it. So tonight we're gonna flame up this from the Damu Keyway Conversation Sports Edition. And then later on, when we go live, we're gonna flame up the Mountaineer, Adam22. Let's get to it, man. We're going to watch this whole one.
I'm a day one from my section. It ain't nothing you can tell.
Yeah!
I stay dangerous and keep a weapon.
This is Damu Keyway Conversation Sports Edition. Man, Draymond, tell us how it feels, man, being out with the kids today, man, and what is the feeling that you're getting right now, giving back to the community?
It's always great to come back. You know, I come from small town Saginaw, Michigan, so that's why I think it's great that Dayon is doing this, because
100%.
Just a few years ago, these kids watched them walk up and down these hallways.
Right.
Watch them run up and down this field.
Right.
And I think at times for us, in the situations that we grow up in, to then be playing for the Los Angeles Chargers, that's not a realistic.
It's a blessing, man. A lot of kids, it's like a lottery. You know what I'm saying? Even making it to the NBA, excuse me, little man.
But it's a lottery that's way more concentrated than the lottery that people go and buy a lottery to get to. The work that you got to put in order to hit that lottery. Dayon put that work in, and I think it's great for him to be back here, giving to the community and showing these kids that, yo, I am you.
Right.
And it's possible for you.
100%. So
Y'all
what
see all of those
kids? Kind of motivational advice, insight to make sure that these kids are on the right path. What encouraging words would you?
Do y'all see all of those kids? Dayon Henley and Eugene Henley Jr. Y'all know him as Big U. This is what our partnership is. A prominent figure from the Crenshaw District, formerly known as an active Rolling 60 Crip gangbanger, who made good, who started changing things in the community, networking with Bloods, putting fires out before they get too big and can't be put out, where he could. Shit happens, and sometimes shit is out of our hands, right? But this is what we've been on, bro. If y'all wanted to follow, y'all chose to follow the negative part of the Bloods and the Crips. That's what y'all were attracted to. That's the energy that y'all gravitated to. As I understood it, as I started getting troops and people to go to college and to become lawyers and to become judges and to get into politics, SI had a vision and understood where this started, how it started, and how far off from its original intent we actually were. And he began to trend that way as far as the UBN, as far as the Billy Badasses. It's evident right now, New York is missing the void left by the loss of SI murder, that leadership, true leadership. David Dennis, salute. Let's hit that like button if y'all get back to it.
Give them to make sure they're directed down that path.
I think number one, is to understand how hard it is. The work that has to be put in. But even more important than that, how important the skill side of it is. None of us get to the NBA, the NFL, if you don't have grades.
100%.
So I think the discipline that you put in the classroom will be the discipline that transfers over to the field, which is the discipline that transfers over to home, your chores, how you deal with your parents. All of those things make a difference in whether you're going to make it or not.
Man, that's very high encouraging words from you, man. Look at this. What is Draymond listening? What are you listening to, man, in the locker room? What kind of music? Being from Detroit, because I mess with Detroit. Baby Money, shout out Baby Money, Ice Wear Visa, the whole Detroit. What is Draymond listening to being from Detroit?
Well, I'm from Saginaw.
Okay,
I'm from Saginaw, but you know when I'm preparing for a game, I don't really listen to rap music. I'm already a little on the edge. Rap music.
Yeah, we know you on the edge. He admitted he be on the edge, but he's a controlled edge, man. Sometimes we in our modes, but guess what? He's a grown man. He knows how to do and conduct himself in a professional way, man. We salute that. I appreciate you being out here with the kids.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Yamu Keyway Conversations, man. We out here, special edition, sports edition, man. We out here with the one and only who?
Dayon Henry.
Man, listen, Chargers' very own. Listen, guys, Dayon, tell us. Today was a very successful day out here with the kids, the Crenshaw Cougar organization. How did it feel coming back to the community and giving back to these kids and giving them inspiration and hope?
I mean, the best part about saying coming back to the community is like I never left. Right. And I feel like I never actually left the community. I've been a part of it since growing up. And I mean, just at this big grown age, I feel like I'm still a part of it. And I think that was the best part about this camp. It was the home feeling, it was my hometown, and just being surrounded by people that I love.
Man, wisely and nicely said. So seeing that you're seeing so many kids out here, your reflection of yourself in any of these kids out here today?
Oh, for sure. I mean, at all ages, I could see where I was every step of the way. And that was the best part about being. It's like just a whole bunch of nostalgia in me, being on the field that I grew up on, seeing the kids that I would have been competing with at that age.
Right.
You know, just telling myself, I would have had you when I was younger. Like that feeling, you can't escape it. It's amazing. And I mean, it ultimately makes me want to feel like one day I can see myself being the coach, you know, starting at a young age and then building up to the, you know, the adults or whoever it may be. But I do want to give back to the youth in that way.
Giving back to I was a coach myself. I coached for the Compton Seahawks.
Come on, man.
We won my first year ever coaching. We won the championship. Matter of fact, we went back to back.
That's dope.
So I totally understand coming out here and it's like, it's pro bono, it's free. Giving your free knowledge and wisdom and game to these youngsters and skill set, because a lot of them don't have mentors. And you being able to do that and seeing yourself doing that, man, that is a beautiful thing, man. Being that you're playing for the Chargers now, you're just past your rookie season, you've got your experience. How has that experience been, and what did you learn, and what can you take to give back to the community, given that the NFL?
I would definitely say my biggest advice is, you know, enjoy the business, understand that it is a business, and this is your job. Once you make that transition, this is your job. Like, not only are you doing the sport that you love, you working and you making money from it. So in the midst of all that, make sure you enjoy it, bro. Like you kind of get lost in that, what I just said, the business, you get lost in it, but you can't forget that you've been playing this since you was a little kid. Wow. You want to enjoy it, you want to have fun. Remember that it is a job, but you are having fun while doing a job that you work to get to.
Man, we appreciate you, Mr. Henley, coming out, supporting, giving back to the community. What another successful day for the organization.
Come on, man.
And it's a blessing seeing you out here, young man. Congratulations to you and your success. And I pray that any and every endeavor that you have, you succeed in that, brother. Thank you. This has been another edition of Damu Kiwe Conversations. And we out. Appreciate it, bro.
You see what I'm saying? They saying that they gotta drop their flags to do this. You know what I'm saying? They say they gotta drop. We're gonna show y'all one more thing. Shout out my boy Chef Sean, right? Iraq in the building. This was in LA. This was in LA in qualified immunity. Let's get it.
Hi, this is Valerie McConnell of Val TV Network in association with Active Chucks Entertainment for Black History Month. The proceeds will go to the GRIM Incorporated, a 501c3, to overturn qualified immunity. And today I have Chef Sean, a rapper, actor. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Awesome. You know, it's great to be sitting here with you today, celebrating Black History Month. Now, moving forward, Black History Month celebrated every year. What do Black History mean to you when it comes to celebrating our Black History people?
I like to celebrate them every month, every day, you know. But since we have a designated month, you know, I do a little overboard. But yeah, man, you know, it's a lot of good things going on in the world, and it comes from, you know, Black history. So, you know, I like to celebrate it.
Absolutely. Are there any people?
So this was on for Black History. We did Black History Struggle, and because America still struggles with the history of melanated, whether telling the truth about the indigenous peoples to this land who were slaughtered. I'm talking about genocide here in the United States and throughout the Americas, or whether you're talking about the Atlantic slave trade, where Africans who came here and brought here as slaves were some of us were mistreated in the history with that, or the history with lynching and Jim Crow, or the prison industrial complex, or the banks discriminating us when it came down to loans to get homes or whatever, right? Or those Latinos that came from the Iberian Peninsula after the Alhambra Decree, so of the Catholic Church. So we could discuss and talk about what our objective is, and if that's what your objective really is, great. We're all for that, in full support of it. What's going to save the babies? But we definitely disagree on what can save the babies. Being able to understand, have a chain of command, and people to understand the repercussions and regulations of those rules when you fail to when you violate one of those rules or one of those calls, like stand down. That's a G call. One of these YNs go ahead and do it anyway and start a big gang war, or unalive somebody which starts a gang war. There's repercussions for violation of that also, at least where I come from. You know what I'm saying? Where you want to have it is be total chaos. But hopefully y'all have some organizational skills and y'all come with an organization that's really focused on that. And but those are some of the things that prove that you can still be a gang member and do a lot of positivity in the community if it's about those kids. But I question whether or not that's the true intent and the true reason. So Hocus 45th, you're invited. This is something that pertains to the culture and the future of our kids. We can agree to disagree on some issues, but one thing's for sure, two things for certain. As long as we get there, whether it's by any means necessary, like Malcolm, or to turn the other cheek of Martin Luther King, whatever it is, we're going to get into this video, and then we got one more after that, and then we're going to get this to y'all so we can flame up the Mountaineer tonight, man. Let's go.
Understand gang banging culture, will understand what flag is. Most typical, you guys would associate.
A large touchscreen keeps everyone happy.
Associated with, red being the Bloods or blue being Crips. And obviously you have different colors as gangs are very intricate. But basically, a lot of the brothers in New York City decided that they were going to change their life and stop gang banging and basically try to change their life. And one of the most influential guys in this movement is a brother by the name of Hocus 45th, who's from the Bronx. And his Drop My Flag challenge has been going viral.
So ever since I publicly renounced the game, a lot of brothers been hitting me up like, yo, Hocus, I support what you're doing. I love it. Congratulations. I want to do the same. I just don't know how. Well, here's how. I'm going to tell you how. We're going to do it together. I'm starting a Drop My Flag challenge. And for all the brothers that want to do it, that been hitting me up, or that didn't even say nothing to me, I'm going to need y'all to step forward and put your best foot forward and, take that leap and lead the way. Because there's y'all got a lot of influence. I know because I speak to y'all. Y'all got a lot of influence. A lot of brothers follow y'all down this path. If y'all just lead them down it. They just don't want to be judged. And it's okay. It's okay to not want to be judged, to be something for so long and not want to let it go. It's okay. But you gotta know what's good for you and what's not. And we all know. We all watch every single day. Every single day we watch it play out. There's never ending cycle of Rico's conspiracy. Gotta stop.
Now, as you can see, he's talking to the black brothers, in the community in New York City. He was formerly a Blood. So he's telling all the brothers, listen, man, drop your flag. I don't care where you from. Let's go ahead on and do this. And, it's hard to do, but we can all do this together. I'm going to help you. And so it's been going viral. A lot of gang members or ex-gang members are doing this. Hundreds of people have been taking part in this challenge, quitting the gang life. All right. So Adam22, he sees this flag challenge, right? And so then he posts a video saying this.
I just want to say to all the people out there, I ain't gang banging no more. I've been GDBD Vice Lord for a long time now. Been doing battle with my ops, done battle with the police, put in work in the jails, but I decided I needed to change my life. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my boo, they've been extorting me, $20K a month. I can't live like this no more, man. It's too expensive. And I'm ready to just be me. So I encourage everybody out there to do the Drop My Flag challenge and just live your truth on the dead homies. So yeah, gang banging is out. Carrot and myself is in. Peace.
Now, Adam22 is not even in the East Coast. He's in Cali. Now, again, New Yorkers, they adopted Bloods and Crips a lot later. But this has nothing to do with what's going on the West Coast. This is a New York City thing, right? And so Adam22 is basically copying this thing, and he even mentions something about.
He's not a West Coast Blood or Crip, so he doesn't matter. But to say because this is a New York City thing, no, anything to do with the Bloods and Crips, we gonna have a say in that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't understand that's how that go. But we gonna make sure we got not only a say, but the final say. Let's get to it though.
You know what hole being played with, and basically it can be inferred that he's making fun of the gang members who are doing this challenge, implying that these young men are gay. That's what it comes off as, right? Hocus the 45th responds to what Adam22 is doing by responding like this.
You know what's crazy is when you brought your ass hunking Dorian ass to the Bronx, even though you whack 100 and I don't, I supported it. I supported it, you ass. Let's talk about it. My man Steph Belafonte, salute my Steph, told me you was coming to the Bronx, and I okayed it. I co-signed you coming to the Bronx. Me. Because if I would have said it's going to be up if you pull up, you would have never been allowed to come through. So you sitting here and you mocking my drop my flag challenge. You mocking me, son. Instead of supporting it. Funny thing, every time I'm doing something positive, every time it takes a you to come and try to destroy it. The colonizer.
So he's like, yo, man, like, what's wrong with you? Are you making fun of my video? Now, again, we don't know who the video is for, but, he has every right to feel very bad about this or concerned about this because, listen, you are coming in and making fun of what we're doing. Why are you worried about it? And again, this is interesting because Adam22 is not black. He's not a gang member. We do know that No Jumper has gang members on there, but this is not his business. He should not be involved with this.
Real.
And so once this happens, Styles P of the Locks, what Jadakiss, he comments on what Adam22 is doing. And he says, whoever is black and his homeboy who's the goofy white boy who mock putting down the flags for gang members, he must think y'all bees. Woo! Better G-check that ish and tell him, shut his federal mouth when he see black men trying to help black babies. So Adam22, he doesn't really respond to the Hocus the 45th guy, but he is going to reply to Styles P.
Get some shit up, all right. Let me explain this one. Styles P. I got a homie, a rapper, not from New York. You wouldn't know him. He got caught doing some gay shit, right? Some bullshit. I don't know, not like gay, but suspect, whatever. I'm looking through Instagram. I see this like drop your flag challenge. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna take this opportunity. I'm gonna make my own version of this, but I'm gonna make it, the I got exposed for being gay version to kind of mirror the thing that had happened earlier that day with this homie of ours. So I do that, and then this dude Hocus 45th just chooses to take it upon himself to basically make it as if I was dissing him and everybody who said that they were dropping their flag. When in reality, I was making a joke that made 100% sense to us and apparently no sense to anybody else. So I'm just addressing Styles P because this is like, I met him before. I've been around him. I fuck with Styles P the long way, and he's just completely misrepresented.
Now, again, what he's saying is, I had a friend getting caught up doing some gay stuff, and I just saw it trending and all this. Number one, first of all, your story don't even sound to be believable, right? You got a homeboy who got caught doing some gay stuff in New York City. But this is your friend. Number one, even if your friend got caught doing that, why would you mock him? Okay? That's how we know you lying. So allegedly, you have a friend who got caught doing some gay stuff in New York City, but you're not talking about anybody else. You're not talking about Hocus the 45th, but now you're just bringing that up. That's a lie. All right? That story don't even make sense. And number two, why are you involved with that in the first place? Making jokes. It's not a joke, right? Nobody wants to hear your jokes. And do you want to know why nobody wants to hear your jokes? It's because if black men start doing this, what happens? I'm going to tell you, all right? Adam22, he thrives on the fact that black gang members come on to his situation and they make those mistakes. He thrives on this. This is what Adam22 thrives on.
Hopefully,
he wants people to come onto his platforms and say silly, stupid things. I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. That's
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without having to go to court or pay expensive.
That's what you want me to do. You want me to say some shit? I got some shit to say too, though. All ops, fuck CCK, LMG, 56th Street, Belmont. Y'all never got back. No, 44 CB Tame, y'all. Look, 38th Street, 38th Street.
Now, who was that dude? YBC Doll came on to his platform and said all of that. F this clip. He said, I know what you want. You want me to crash out, right? Yeah, Adam22 wanted him to crash out. Adam22 would love for you to come on and say, F this hood, F this person, all of that. And you want to know what happened to YBC Doll? He got killed, you know, not too long ago. Now, I'm not going to say that Adam22's podcast was the sole reason why he got killed, because, you know, the brother was doing, you know, I don't want to be mean or anything like that, right? But the brother was basically on his way out, all right? The way he was behaving, in my honest opinion. He was doing some stuff that was down bad, okay? And so, unfortunately, I believe he would lose his life anyway. But it didn't help the fact that he went on there and crashed out. Adam22 monetizes Black dysfunction, Black behavior, okay? This is what he does. Like, if he don't have Black men coming on to his show acting crazy, he can't make no money. Also, he monetizes Black men's penises.
Yeah,
right? When it comes to
of course
the X-rated industry too, he monetizes that. It's not much that he doesn't monetize, and so anytime that he can get over on Black men and have them looking crazy, he will, because that's his lifeline. If we look at anybody getting paid off of Black men dying, selling drugs, or crashing out or snitching, he does it. And this is why he don't have no all them gang members out there in LA. You should know this man ain't got no respect for y'all. It's clear as day as to why he don't respect y'all for no reason. I don't respect you at all. All right? Ain't got no respect for you. You still got brothers going on there, making his show hot, making his show this, making his show that. And that man is out there making fun of the whole culture. You think gang members are silly. If you was making $1 million a month off of dudes out there crashing out, I would think they silly too. I wouldn't respect them either also. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy SUD Jackson back at it again. The episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We out.
Hey, salute to that brother, man. Y'all go over there and run that up. His name is O'Shea Duke Jackson, like O'Shea Jackson, like Ice Cube. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. I already have subscribed. Drop your flag challenge. We're going to go ahead and end that one. We got one more video. And Compton Rick Rock, man. I want to hear what Compton Rick Rock. I know he tend to side with well, he ain't Aunt Buffet, but he tend to side with the slave master and CS2 back. He don't really go against them too much. We already know what side of he on. I didn't get to check it all the way out, but he spoke on the issue. He's a good content creator and with great intro. And he getting this chalupa, so we gonna react to it. Jeremiah, don't got it.
You're now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock TV, and we back with the content. But before I get to the content, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and catch every video when I drop them. Now, we're going to get to this content, man, this New York stuff. What's his name? Styles P and all the rest of them guys over there, Hocus 45. They all had a little issue with the Drop Your Flag challenge. Adam22 made a joke about it. I did some content on it, and, man, y'all wore me out in the comment section, but it's all good, man. I'm not here to make everybody like me, man. For the ones that rock with me, that's cool. And we're going to have our differences. We're going to have our opinions. A lot of people said, man, you was taking up for Adam. No, I wasn't. I was just speaking on what's 100. And, you know, some of y'all can't handle the truth. So we're going to get to this content, man. They speaking on it again. Adam22 finally have his real response. And look at the cast, man. They got my boy ATM Richie up there. ATM Richie, man, you knew you were supposed to wear the jacket, man. Where's the coat at? You knew you were supposed to wear that coat. But we got Young and Hefe, and we got my boy over here, Lush, and we also got my boy over here, Munchie B. the Mayor. Now look at the cast, man. These dudes could have been in the streets, man. They say all money ain't good money. Well, I'd rather these guys be here, man. I just lost somebody, man. Lost somebody. What was that? Yesterday, the day before yesterday, man. The homegirl Robin, rest in peace. Lost her life, man. Man. So yeah, man, a lot of people losing their life out here, man, and with the young males, the black men out here, a lot of them losing their lives, man, being up in the streets, man. So I'm glad to see these dudes. I don't care what the show is about, out the streets. Let's get to this content, man. We're gonna run it up real quick. Adam22, Munchie B, ATM Richie, and everybody else, man. They spoke on this whole issue about to drop your flag. Let's go.
Basically, I got a on Sunday, I think it was. I'm at my girl's sister's house. We're hanging out. I'm looking at Instagram. I see something that is called the hashtag Drop Your Flag Challenge. Now, this is coming out of New York, but it's basically a trend that has been created out of New York. We're gonna have to scroll down a little.
Niggas from Grave Street.
Make sure you peep each post because I'm not sure exactly what is gonna. Yeah, is this it?
For nearly 50 years, Harbor Freight has been a reliable source for the widest
conversation. Yeah. This is it. All right. So if we want to throw our headphones on, so this is the dude who started it. This is, I now know, Hocus 45th, who's basically like a
you know what Munchie's headphones are? Right here.
Apparently, I had never heard of this guy. Well, I had heard his name before, but I did not.
The Drop Your Flag Challenge, man, for y'all that don't know, let me catch y'all up, man. The Drop Your Flag, these dudes in New York and other places, man, they feel like, man, we don't want to carry on the tradition of the gang banging, man. It's not even our culture. Why are we represent something that's destroying our neighborhood and our community? Let's put that to the side. Let them dudes over there have that. And, you know, y'all could do what y'all want to do, man. We're not telling y'all what to do, what not to do. Y'all didn't even have to bring that to the internet. That's what y'all want to do. Just do it. Why did you bring it to the internet? You ain't got to bring it to the internet. Tell your homies over there, drop their flags, whatever. But over here in LA, man, these dudes ain't dropping their flags. You got some dudes who homies didn't got wet up. They didn't got smoked. Some of they family, man, they like, man, we not doing that, man. We in it.
Yeah, and that's like a slap in the face to those who took that same pledge, took that same dedication, fought with them, hung with them, rolled with them, and now they dead, and you just, that was stupid, and this and that. Nah, obviously shit happens. It's a sad reality. The fact that you believed in what you pledged to is what keeps you going. Nah, my niggas, I believe that we're doing right, protecting our community from anybody. Just because they look like me, that don't mean they can come to my neighborhood and try to unalive me. Just because they got a pussy don't mean that they can come to my neighborhood and oppress me. Just because they got the caucasity don't mean I'm going to accept them coming to my neighborhood and disrespecting my family, my tribe, my village. So those that lost thousands and thousands of lives lost, it's not for play. Some of us really meant that pledge. It wasn't a fashion statement, Hocus 45th. It wasn't trendy, Hocus 45th. And that's one reason why a lot of dudes in the land
Right, G-Man.
Look at homies out of state and out of town and be like, they don't respect it. They don't want to accept it. That's nasty work. But ultimately, that's what it comes down. Salute to the homies that is from the cradle to the grave. You know what I'm saying? Life ain't never been easy. Living in the ghetto.
It's for life. Once you sign up for this stuff, and I know, man, it's hard to explain this stuff, man. But some dudes is not going for it. They're not going to drop their flags. But just because you from a certain section that you grow up with, you represent, that don't mean you got to be one of the dudes in the street shooting up the block, shooting up the town. You ain't got to do that. I know a whole lot of people that's engaged and still doing something positive for their community, man. Let's get back to it.
Not actually familiar with who he was or anything like that, and so I saw this. It is currently a trend in New York City where gang members at UNC status, 29 years plus, are dropping their flags and cutting their gang ties. Let's watch this clip so we can just get a flavor for what this challenge is all about.
That's what he are. They even the OG.
Point in my life where I see what's wrong and I want to fix it. So with that being said, I want to denounce all gangs. I want to denounce any and every gang affiliation of mine, particularly the Sex Money Murder Gang.
I would be so pissed if I made an Instagram story and it was posted on an account and they sped my voice up like this.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck are this? Anyway, he's basically saying, because I guess he got a RICO. I don't know what the RICO is about exactly. I don't know if he's just trying to shake the feds by claiming that he's not.
That's what he's doing. That ain't nothing wrong with that. That's smart. Get on here and denounce your gang, man. I'm not with that no more. I'm not in no gang. I'm not with none of that, man. So I understand where he's coming from. I get it. Maybe he using this, like they say, for his RICO. Maybe he's saying, man, I'm not with the street stuff. I'm not with the gang stuff. Let me talk everybody else into dropping their flags also.
A gang member or what? I don't think it works like that. But he's saying that he's cutting all his gang ties. I don't think he started Sex Money Murder, but apparently he's like a big factor in Sex Money Murder, which is a big gang on the East Coast. All right, keep playing it.
Represented in a culture that I push forward. A lot of people became Sex Money Murder because of me. I influenced a lot of people, you know. And I look back, and I'm not mad about my past because, you know, it is what it is. And hey, look, as long as I feel like I'm doing something about it now, I feel like this is the right step towards, you know, helping my community, and that's what I want to do. And like I said a little while ago, gang culture, it's over. It's over. Y'all see what's going on? The FBI, we all are watching our young men and women be destroyed, destroying themselves and also being destroyed by the FBI. We're watching it. I come to a pivotal point in my life where I see what's wrong and I want to fix it. So that being said, I want to denounce.
Go to the next one.
For the people that I love, I'm going to be a man and a father going forward, not a crip. Because none of this game banger shit in New York City makes sense anyway. Whether you cribbing, whatever you are, with some low.
What do y'all got to say about this in the comment section? What do y'all got to say about this? All these young men, you know, they say, you know what, we done with this stuff, man. We want to take care of our families. We don't want to be a part of killing each other no more. We don't want to be a part of going to war with each other no more. And for the ones that get it, they get it. For the ones that's mature and understand, it's clearly, this is not even a no-brainer. But at the same time, what do y'all think about this, man?
Shit is segregational, separational, and everybody block think they digging in the program. That niggas is not even with no card for real. And I don't even want to get into that. So at the end of the day, I'm not neighborhood no more. I'm not Crip no more. And none of you niggas can lock me out either. Holla.
All right, pause it. Okay, before we even get into anything about what my response was to this or anything, I would like to hear you guys' thoughts on this as LA members.
Okay, look, let me start. That's the best thing happening right now.
Dropping your flag.
The best thing happening is to drop your flag. If you have not accumulated a name and a reputation right now, right? It's no reason to even join anything.
Basically, I get what you're saying, Richie. If you ain't got a name for yourself right now, it's over. If you 30, 20, y'all still trying to get a name for yourself, that shit over with. If you didn't get it at 14, 13 by now, it's a wrap.
And if you have, right? I think that's the best thing going, because guess what? There will be decades after decades and decades and centuries, and the game will continue to change. So if your name is solid and you have a lot of solidarity, because solidarity is key amongst you and your name and your reputation, I think you should start finding something else to do.
If you've been injured in an accident, put a
Powerful law firm hit
on
that
your
like
side.
button. Let's get
Call
to it.
UPN
Tommy
Abraham.
Keyway.
I knew this dude was intelligent. Never forget where you come from, though, man. Don't turn your back on your community. If this is something that you want to do, you don't even have to announce it. Like I say, just go on about your life, do something different. That's it.
You know what I mean? And capitalize and you know what I mean? And maybe, because, they say, the near future, maybe in the near future, you could possibly, do something and bring it back if that's what it is. If you is gangster, you could possibly, come around when 10, 20, 50 niggas die and come and do it better or the way it's supposed to be. But right now, I think that's the best thing happening.
But at the same time, y'all can't forget that these neighborhoods that y'all represent and some of these areas that y'all come from made you who you are. That's why you sitting in that seat that you're sitting in, because you come from these areas that give you, that built you up and made you who you are today. Now, whether it was negative or whether it was some positive going along with it, it still made you who you are. That built your character. That made you. So you can't really too much talk bad on where you come from. But if you don't want to join the gang, like I say, you don't have to get on TV. Just go do something and start doing positive stuff and move different.
Ain't gonna lie. As a black man, and you know what I mean? I'd have been to prison, the county jail, and all that shit. No SNY yards, 50-50 yards, none of that weird shit I ain't never told. Ain't no nigga never gonna be like Richie told on me or rolled up. None of that shit. You know what I mean? I think that's the best shit happening.
Okay. And Hefe, thoughts?
You go third. Once you go.
Ooh, okay.
First of all, they dropped your flag term. That's not no California shit. We don't say that.
That's a federal term.
Well, people do drop their flags, right?
We don't say that though. We don't say
that terminology.
We get the memo.
On count,
We get the memo though.
Them terms is used in the feds.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't say drop your flag. We just going about our business and start doing other stuff. You don't say, when they say, man, what's up with the homie? Oh man, the homie changed his life, man. The homie turned his life around. He don't even come over here no more. The homie he didn't got him a family, man. He done moved out of state, man. He doing good. That's how they do that.
Well, California gang members don't use that term, bro. Like drop your flag. I don't even know what that means.
Right.
And then if you want to change your life, like, you know what I'm saying, you can do the positive thing and still be from where you from. You ain't gotta, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't gotta do that. And then or go take your put off. Fuck you talking about drop your flag. Like, I don't understand the term. That's what threw me off.
Yeah, if you from the gang culture, yeah, you supposed to go get a put off. You got put on, go get your ass put off.
Like, drop your flag. The first time I heard that was Quando. Was it Quando Rondo?
Yep.
And he's a yee. So, but I just feel at that age you're supposed to be entering doing something better anyway, because all the videos that came across niggas dropping their flag, they order anyway. You know what I'm saying? You, like, I don't know.
It feels like, and I'll let you go next, Ian, but it feels like that video stood out to me a lot because what they're actually saying is just something that I've never really heard anybody on the West Coast say. It's like nobody really leaves their hood in LA. You might choose to not be active anymore. You might say, hey, I don't got no problem with these people or anything like this. But the idea of just saying, I'm not from this place or I'm not involved with this in any way, it feels like that's easier for them to say. Whereas out here, it just, I can't remember people leaving their hood outside of when it's like done in shame.
But if you do and it's honorable, you just want to change your life and people know you didn't put your work and you've been around, like they want you to do something better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you just like a punk ass nobody, you ain't did too much of nothing anyway. You ain't from over no more. We gonna beat your ass. Right. You gotta get put off.
Nobody
just
know
like
you just.
But I like. Yeah, it ain't nothing wrong with doing a positive thing though, and I feel like this was done for a reason. This was like a publicity stunt. It don't seem genuine,
it could be.
You know what I'm saying?
You said maybe because the person who said it, they sped up his voice to the point that
No, I heard the regular one, but like on that post, I made the comment. If you want to like you gotta take hit the pavement with that shit, not make a challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they don't do put-offs as aggressively in New York. I don't really know.
They ain't got to do that, but if you want to resonate to the
half of these other states doing it wrong anyway, man. They just picking up something that they don't know nothing about. Maybe a few dudes that went out from California and went out there, started dope spots, drug spots in their neighborhood, or some of them got family and went out there, they imitating what they see. It's cool. Man, we get it. I know some of y'all gonna say, man, that ain't, but that's how it go. A lot of dudes and came out of here, from out here, went to y'all states, took drugs out there, whatever the case may be, your family members, and y'all liked it, what y'all seen, and y'all represented it, man. But half of y'all don't even know the full scoop.
Younger, you'll hit the pavement, you gotta be in their face.
But the younger youth is definitely on the Instagram, no?
They're not learning off of Instagram. They're not gonna be like, oh, you gotta be like in 3D. You know what I'm saying? They gotta see this shit. Yeah, I ain't about to look at no Instagram video and be like, oh,
Auto owners insures your car because sometimes something from out of left field.
It looked like, I don't know where he was at, but he might could have been far away from you. You might have been in cities away. He might not.
Well, I think that Hocus 45th has a Rico in Atlanta.
Hey, what you about to say, Ant?
Yeah,
let's get the big Ant Hefe.
Third one to go third.
Yeah, man. So the dropping your flag thing, like, so I don't know what's all this about, right? Now, at a certain point of age, if you've been in the field, like, and you've been true, it goes without saying, like, that respect is garnered to you. I don't have to get on no YouTube and say that I denounced anything.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? I don't got to say I denounced anything because, like,
Young and Buffet, man, listen, man, I agree with you on this one, bro. This position, I thought he was gonna be bootlicking and all of that shit.
I call it how I
But
see it, bro.
He on some G shit. He's telling the truth, bro. When you earned it, can't nobody tell you what you gonna do and ain't gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You done earned. They want what's best for you. They love to see Duke Sims is doing something positive with his life, not on the block, burnt out every day, hang with them niggas trying to do some dirt. Not worried about going back to jail any day.
I ain't dividing nobody.
Shout outs to Young
Ain't
and
dividing
Hefe, man.
people.
I guess it's the challenge, whatever, and you hope that
Don't try to put that on me because I called it what it was.
it has a trickle effect to the younger people. But like, I'm gonna say this, like, as far as gang banging, like, I'm against violence, like, period. But we prone to violence, so it's like, if you push the violence, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get what comes to you, eye for an eye. So it's just like the denounce thing for me, like, yeah, like, after I heard everything, I kind of feel like, and I ain't trying to point nothing out, I kind of feel like it's a publicity stunt too, and I'm not gonna say why it's a publicity stunt, but like at a certain age, like, you really ain't even like gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta denounce this. Definitely.
Right, because if you in your 40s and your 30s and you still hanging out in the hood every single day, not taking care of your business, your priorities, then that say something about you, man. That mean that you crazy. But if you handle your business, most of the time when you get at a certain age, man, you handle your business. You ain't got time to be hanging on the block, man. With especially with no kids, no teenagers, man.
If you not a person in your
Yeah, he was pretty accurate on that. So that was the end of that video. Y'all could go run that up and watch that whole video again if you want to hear my take on it. Now we're going to flame up this PDF file. Adam 16. Let's go.
Of Miami-Dade County, it is your right to know the names and likenesses of sex offenders living in your area. As a public service, we have created this videotape
that was the
so that
idea
you
where they
and
didn't
your
apply,
friends and
right?
family can stay aware,
For a lot of reasons.
stay
You gotta
safe,
listen to what we
and
said.
maybe even have a little fun. Enjoy.
I'm with you on that, Georgia boy.
state of Florida has asked us to disclose our sexual crimes to you. We were bad, but now we're good. Moving into your neighborhood. You know we're trying our best to be functioning members of society. We're not here to start no trouble. We're leaving here to fight through the sex offender shuffle.
I'm Larry Arthauer, and I'll refrain from touching my neighbor's kids again. What I did was not too kind, but I'm a nice guy, you'll come to find. I've got a backyard and a real nice pool. Y'all should come over for a barbecue. We can make some cold drinks in my blender, but do keep in mind that I'm a sex offender.
He's a child molester!
They didn't even bring it up to him, G-Mac. Not only check him, they didn't even bring it up to him. So they basically break it down about COINTELPRO and how they infiltrated different subcultures that were influential so that they could attack the credibility and destroy the ranks of those things. Everything hasn't started even as the sun set. Kid, okay, so we back on that. LA ain't safe over here, and New York niggas ain't safe over there. Oh, it could be that too, but I don't think y'all organized enough. Y'all gonna be less organized if niggas are dropping a flag. I'm ready, knock whack out, Freddie MTV. What you over here doing? Nah, bro. We not saying that at all, bro. Bricky, bro, he gonna take it how he want to take it. Let him take it how he want to take it. We don't care about none of that. It's a whole bunch of dudes over there from New York in the land right now that gotta come out here to get their packs, they weed, and everything else. You show you got the gauze for that? Because we don't gotta go to New York. It's cold out there. It's dirty with rats all around, and I'm not just talking about the snitch rats. I'm talking about the big-ass rodent. We don't got to go to New York, bro. That's what you want to do? I'm just saying. That's what you pushing. We don't turn down nothing, bro. We don't start shit, but when it come our way, we embrace that shit. So we going to get to this one. Exposing No Jumper, Adam22's creepy and predatory past. We gonna get into this since he all up in Damu and Keyway business.
What happened with you?
There is no situation.
And black people.
The one where you was messing.
Excuse me. Have
Hell,
you heard of this
soon
company?
we start. Well, at least
Yes,
we're
I've
getting
seen
it out
those
now.
guys
Hit the
on the
like
street
button.
before.
Y'all
We are going to
hit
come
that
soon.
like
Mess
button.
with the 16-year-old girl.
The article says
I'm going
I
on.
was 19 when I met her.
So, but what did you say?
I said that I spoke to her on the phone. She was 16. You came on my platform.
What up, Freddie?
Lies?
Shout out to Brooklyn.
Is it lies? Did you talk to her when you were 16?
For like 5 minutes when I was 21. I'm 39.
You wasn't 23? Bro, you was 23, she was 16. You was on the phone with her for what? You should have known. Why am I talking to a 16-year-old girl? Why am I talking to a 16-year-old girl? Stop it, bro. You gotta get let out. You on the phone with a 16-year-old girl, bro. What are you talking about?
That it was a girl from 10, 12 years ago that I dated who just decided that I raped her, like, all these years later.
Adam22 from No Jumper is in hot water. 3 of his co-hosts are dropping out of his show, and it seems like his life is falling apart. And now his predatory past has come back to haunt him. So let's get into it.
Hold on. Wait, Murphy's Law said y'all don't travel at all, though? How you gonna say that we don't travel at all, though? Pull out your passport and compare it to mine. See how many other countries you travel to. But even more than that, I'm quite sure that you're gonna go to 41 different states in the United States and find that Bloods and Crips were started in 41 states. If I'm quite sure that a lot more of those states experienced crack cocaine, which was manufactured and brought around by Freeway Ricky Ross. And well, he didn't bring it. He had a whole bunch of workers and gang members that were going out of town. So, and coming back with the bag. So what you mean we don't go out of town? We don't travel nowhere? Hey, bro, you really slow. Hey, he about ready to get blocked. He just sounds stupid now.
Who is Adam22? Well, he's a popular social media star and the host of a show called No Jumper. He's been all over social media, and he comes from a wealthy family. Actually, his father, Philip, is friends with former President Bill Clinton. And I'm sure it was super helpful to have that Clinton connection when Adam's father, Philip, was in jail because he was convicted for mail fraud after trying to manipulate a $6.3 million deal. And now his son Adam is over here trending because Perv Busters came onto the podcast and exposed him for talking to a 16-year-old girl. Keep in mind that Adam is like a 40-year-old man. He has like a wife or at least a long-term partner. They have a child.
Cat. Shafan Hussein said Ricky learned it from Oakland dudes. Cat. Who the hell told you some bullshit like that? The CIA, go read the book, The Dark Alliance. The CIA had chemists that concocted how to make this cocaine marketable to a lower class people where everyone could afford it, bro. The CIA came up with that recipe, bro. Talk about the Oakland dudes. Y'all niggas. Hey, bro, is you from Oakland, Shafiq? Don't tell me that you clout chasing like that. Frank Nitty, salute, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, line up a fade with CS2 back. Bro, you got a better chance of getting
together. So this
Michelle
isn't a good
Obama.
look. Adam22 deleted a live stream podcast with the official Perv Busters after they confronted him about allegedly talking to a 16-year-old girl when he was 23. Here's a picture of the official Perv Busters Instagram. I'm not entirely sure why Adam invited them to his podcast, but he has a lot of guests, so I guess they were on the list. Although the podcast episode was deleted, one of the members of this
everybody know
took
that, man. That dude
video
just said
of them
anything.
confronting Adam about this, and we got some of his reactions. This video has at least 11 million views on Twitter, so Adam must not be happy that these guys were filming.
We talking about the whole lust situation and everything, but I'll be a hypocrite if I don't address the situation that happened with you.
There is no situation on me.
The one where you was messing with the 16-year-old girl?
Never happened. What do you think happened? The article says
I'm going on.
19 when I met her.
She was 19 when you met her?
Yeah. The article says it.
So, but what did you say?
I said that I spoke to her on the phone when she was 16 before I realized.
We ain't saying that.
All right, well,
That's
how we catch a lot that's how we catch him.
So
Murphy's
Adam
Law,
acknowledges speaking
that's
to
his
this
foreign
girl
parties
and that she was
to get
underage. So
victimized,
honestly,
bro.
speaking to these guys
You
isn't
talking
helping
telling
his
us
case
like
here.
they there.
And what he's being
Them
accused of
dudes
is
ain't
speaking
about
to
that
this
life.
young girl, and
You see
there's
what
a
they
lot more to
doing
the
already.
story.
You didn't even know that she was doing something fucked up.
It don't even matter, but that's how we
That's
catch
cool that
him.
you felt like you were gonna come on my platform and expose me though. Like, why
No, it was just in the midst of the conversation. It was in the midst of, he didn't, hey, it's not on him or nothing. It was in the midst of the conversation.
You came on my platform and spread lies like that?
Lies?
Lies.
Is it lies?
I mean, you could have done some research and figured out any.
Did you talk to her when you were 16?
For like 5 minutes when I was 21.
You can already see that Adam is getting defensive and doesn't like the fact that they are bringing this to his platform. And then he does acknowledge that he did speak to this person for at least 5 minutes. And that's when these people really get riled up and he ends up kicking them out.
I'm 39.
You wasn't 23?
I might have been 21. Right?
How you don't know? How you don't know if you was
Because
21?
it was 20 years ago.
It still happened though, but we can't take that jacket off. We can't take that jacket off for nobody.
Right? You gotta go.
Hey man, no. Let's go. Look, yeah. Yeah, season 6. I'll keep it cut. Bro, you think I don't got the article? Bro, I got the article and all that, bro. Like, come on, man. I read it. Bro, you was 23, she was 16. You was on the phone with her for what? You should have known. Why am I talking to a 16-year-old girl? Why am I talking to a 16-year-old girl? Stop it, bro. You gotta get let out. You on the phone with a 16-year-old girl, bro. What are you talking about?
There seems to be a lot of discrepancies when it comes to his age. At some point, he says 23. Some reports say 21. So we really don't know. Seems like we don't even know the age of this person because at some points they say 16. At some point it's 19. But there have been other reports of this story. So let's go ahead and break down what we know. So this person goes by D when they speak to the media outlet Pitchfork. And they share that they had met.
Oh, come on, seriously?
Let me get off of this.
Okay.
Adam back in 2006 when they were 16 on a messaging board. She claims that they didn't speak for a period of time, and actually 3 years later they reconnected because D had gotten out of a relationship. She ended up booking a flight to go visit him in New York, and she wanted to go and spend time with him and to kiss him, but she claims she didn't want to have sex. So we've got two situations going on here. The perf busters brought up the fact that this girl was 16 when Adam first started talking to her, which is problematic. And then we've got this issue here where 3 years later, he forces himself on top of her. She claims that she was pushing him off of her, blocking her private parts, telling him not to go there, don't put your fingers in there, don't go anywhere near there. But he's 6'4", she's 5'3". He can do whatever he wanted to. She said that she was trying to fight him off, but he just did it. She couldn't control him because he was much larger and stronger than her. So ultimately it happened, and she's claiming that he had assaulted her. But he's saying that this is all BS. He dated this girl like 12 years ago. They had a delightful relationship, but then she started, I guess, cheating on him with some guy in a band, and they ended up breaking up. And it seems like now she's coming after him, according to his perspective.
What were the allegations that were the most?
Allegations, the crazy about it was just that it was a girl from 10, 12 years ago that I dated who just decided that I raped her, like, all these years later. First, she was trying to tell this reporter that she was underage when I slept with her. And then the reporter starts looking into it and he figures out, like, oh no, like, you were of age. She was of age when I met her.
So Adam's claiming that this is all BS. It's all made up. It's just, designed to try to ruin him. But Dean maintains that this happened and claimed that even Adam recognized that she was upset afterwards. He asked her why she was upset. Quote, I was like, dude, I told you I wanted to wait. You knew this was special to me and I wanted to wait. Why did you do that? She said that he told her to keep what happened a secret between the two of them and that he mentioned he was still getting lots of heat over Jane. He was terrified. She claims that she didn't go to the police. Quote, no one understands why people never go to the cops. But when you're in that moment, your first reaction is like, let me go to the cops, you kind of don't want to deal with that confrontation. My first reaction was, my mom is never going to trust me again. So D was put in a tough situation. And even though this was a controversy that Adam dealt with kind of like a few years ago, it's coming back up because people are still remembering it. And you can't really forget that. But there's also another person who's come forward and claims that they've had a bad experience with Adam as well. Her name is also anonymous. She's going by Jane, but she claims that she met Adam back in 2005 on a messaging board as well. One day they made plans to get together in New York, and Jane ended up riding the subway back with him to his apartment. Adam made advances on Jane, and she claims at first she was okay with it, but quickly became uncomfortable as it went further than she wanted to go. Jane said, I told him I wasn't into it, but he didn't stop and became pretty angry. Meanwhile, I'm not a big girl, I'm 5'4", and Adam is well over 6 foot. I was terrified and froze while he did it with me, basically my lifeless body. I was too afraid to fight back in fear that he would hurt me, so I just laid in terror. Eventually he stopped, I changed, and I immediately left. I remember waiting in the subway, sobbing, thinking I should have fought back. I should have gotten out of there. I felt guilty, violated, and scared. She said she confided in one person who she thought she trusted about the assault, but did not go to the police or any other authorities. For reasons I still do not understand, he told Adam, Jane said. Adam immediately took it to a public forum where we both were members of and plastered my supposed lie all over it. This is a really disturbing part of the story because Adam, 22, went to social media and wrote a blog post about Jane and how she was accusing him of doing these things, which he claims aren't factual. Adam wrote a blog post titled "The Time a Girl Accused me of the R word." He included photos of Jane as well as her first name, and he discussed confronting her on the message board. He also described getting physical with her in graphic, which he maintained was consensual. He wrote, she was letting me touch her all over and was making out with me the whole time, but she didn't seem like she was really enjoying it all that much. So consensual? How much a woman enjoys getting intimate is usually not highly correlated to how much fun I'm having, though. So I didn't give it much thought, which, that sounds like almost like an admission in my opinion.
Girl from back around that same time period who came out anonymously and said shit about me, like Atlantic did a whole, they hired investigators to investigate all of that shit. I sat through like many, many hours of investigation. The investigators told me that they didn't have anything solid to go on.
Here's to chasing fall in Wisconsin and riding a wave of new adventures. Here's to moments designed for all.
He claims that this whole thing was investigated by a record label and he's been cleared. But I mean, you guys trust the music industry and the entertainment industry and these record labels. Like, I mean, if anything, they're going to go see what they can make disappear. And then if they can make it disappear, you're all good. And if not, then they go into repair mode. But right now, No Jumper could use some repair mode because they are really breaking down as a podcast. They are experiencing a lot of loss because recently Adam22 fired one of his co-hosts because it seems like this co-host was going around and talking about salaries and people's positions on the podcast, and Adam decided to take it to the live stream and do it in front of everyone.
Lush, you lied to me.
What?
You lied to me, Lush.
About what?
What I just tried to talk to you about in the hall?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Adam,
yeah.
I didn't say nothing.
Well, I got confirmation from a bunch of different people.
Nah, fool.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. It looks funnier the more you lie.
I really like when?
I mean, how many people do I need to have confirm it before it's like crazy shit? Like, bro, I've talked to you about talking in the fucking Discord and saying crazy shit, but I never knew that you were this fucking loony with it, bro.
Obviously, it's really tense in there, and Discord is like the source of so many problems. I have a love-hate relationship with it, but this guy seems to be talking in the Discord, and Adam has some receipts, and clearly he's upset because, like, why are you doing this live? Why are you trying to make a mockery of your employee and your friend?
Like, when did I say that?
No, you did. You said a bunch of shit talking about how much people get paid and shit, bro.
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
That's complete cap. Like seriously, like we could go in the Discord and talk to those people directly.
I would love that. I would love to be proven wrong because the fact that I trusted you this much and that I've just had all this shit revealed to me.
I don't even know what people get paid.
It would take
on that.
Okay, but I mean, why do I have random people in the Discord telling me, oh, so and so said this, and it's like something that I guarantee somebody said to you or that you've heard around the office, but that you never obviously should have spoke on.
Now
you can see it in Adam's face how angry he is and how uncomfortable the room is. Like that guy in the middle just like dismissed himself because he couldn't handle what was going on there, and they're really kind of like going around like what the real issue is, probably because they are on live. But towards the end we got a hint of like what he's upset about, because it's obviously something involving salaries and payment and employment. So Adam seems like a messy boss.
Honestly think, at least for now, maybe we could come to the bottom of this at some point, but it's probably better that you just leave.
All right, man.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not expect this to be a narrative that was taking place today, but we got to hold ourselves to a higher standard. And yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm just super disappointed.
I didn't do that, bro.
Okay. You guys can end the stream or whatever, but
maybe that's good for entertainment purposes, but like as far as like workplace and like culture and like HR, that just seems so bad, and it doesn't look good for Adam or the No Jumper podcast. Like if you're gonna have issues like this, like go and handle it privately. And it sounded like they did have a private conversation, but Adam was so upset he decided to confront him. And as a boss, I understand confronting your employees, but also you need to handle things like professionally. Like if you're talking about salary or like positions, you need to make that clear, like privately and among people if they need to know. It sounds like workplace gossip, that stuff I do not miss. And now it sounds like a lot of the members of this podcast series are leaving No Jumper because of Adam22 and how he fired that guy. I mean, we've got a host named, I think it's T-Rel. I think I heard one of them say T-Rel. And then we've got AD. All of these people dropping like flies because they can't support Adam this way. It also doesn't help that Adam recently invited Richard Spencer, an accused racist and white supremacist, onto the podcast for a discussion, and the host AD wasn't happy about it. So between the firing and the Spencer guy, he was like, you know what? I don't think the vibes are great here. I'm out.
A couple of hit ups. Hey, Lush is in the Discord saying you got cut.
Damn.
Adam about to replace you.
Damn.
He don't like your saying 4 jokes that you be saying. And a plethora of other things.
God damn.
So I'm like, what?
God damn, what else?
I was trying to keep shit cool, girl. Hit up today from Adam. Adam hits me up and he like,
hit that like button.
hey man, is everything cool and stuff like that? I just, I want to make sure that we on the same page, and I never felt this way and saying all that. I said, man, check it out, bro. Yeah. I was trying to be cool about it.
Yeah.
But the fact that in a Discord can talk about I'm getting cut and you don't like this about me and shit like that, I said that's weak, bro. We supposed to be better than that.
There's a long history when it comes to Adam22. So if you guys have any other video ideas for me, here's my email below. Let's go ahead and open this PO Box package item from Jazz, and it looks like they are from another country. They're from Australia. What the heck? Oh my gosh, so cute. Look. Oh my gosh, Jazz. I love this. Every time I see a business card, I'm like, I want one. Your story is your greatest legacy to the world. It's a chance to impact and inspire lives globally. Let me show you how. So it looks like, oh, book coach. Okay, cute. So we got this really nicely wrapped book all the way from Australia. Wow. Again, the closest to Australia I'll ever get, I think. And wow, look at this. Okay, so we've got a book, a memoir about finding your voice and rewriting trauma into triumph. Cute. Oh, and then we've got a letter right here. Sloan, keep speaking out. You are incredible.
Sweetie.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much, Jazz. Hello from Australia. I wanted to write you and thank you for all you're doing exposing the abuse and corruption within Hollywood. I came across your videos last year and been addicted to your channel. Aw, pretty much all I watch. You have opened my eyes to so many things that I had no idea what's happening. I love your video about Madonna and Steven Tyler and Wilmer Valderrama. Yes, I love those videos. us. I mean, all of your courage, especially when it comes to the abuse of the childhood stars. I really appreciate how you bring these issues to light. You are going to love the podcast. I'm so excited for it to come
What's
out
up,
March
Mountaineer?
28th.
I'm on the Mountaineer
I
right
wanted to
now.
send you a copy of my book. Oh, it's your book? Oh, it is your book, Jazz Rawson. Oh, cute. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize your hair was how did I just not know?
He's doing his shout outs. That's pretty much it. So that's a little bit about the Mountaineer that they allowing to have them walking around on eggshells, firing them. And then mind you, he goes after a certain kind of person on the show. A house nigga, a sambo. He gotta have a sambo or you're not gonna make it up there, right? He looked for dudes that got fake histories and upbringings, right? You got a couple, you got Ann Hefe and then young Ann Hefe and Munchie B up there right now, but you look at Whack 100, that's a fake background, fake lie story. He talking about we'll get into that tomorrow. Talk about he went to Solid at 16. So we're gonna expose that tomorrow. Poetic Flacco, Poetic Jala, lying, talking about he came from North Dakota, but he's from Philly, making me think he did something in Philly that he wasn't supposed to do. Big Chuck, Cheeseburger Chuck, another person claimed he from Chicago, but he live in Vegas, said he no limit, and they don't even know him. He lying, right? These dudes, same thing with Ghost from the Exposers, right? A lot of these dudes is known rats. Excuse me. Known rats. Just like they had G-Face, the Armenian rat. These dudes that's going up to No Jumper, these podcasters are faking Fetty Nash, talking about he from 60s, come to find out he false flagging, he really from the Manors in Sacramento. Nigga, how you claiming two different sets? Oh, well, when I'm in Sacramento, I've been from the Manors since I was 9 years old. But when I go to LA, I'm from 6'0". So what happened when you go to Atlanta? What you claim when you get to New York? This shit is weird. Fetty Nash, you know what I'm saying? 1090J, another one. All of these frauds are the kind of fabric made up of No Jumper interviews as well as workers. So these are the kind of people we go to. Then you know that the Mountaineer is trying to exploit us. It behooves him, and he has an interest in the death and destruction of our people. Not just that he's a Mason, not just that he's prejudicial, has no empathy for our struggle, or doesn't even understand our struggle. But everybody he exploit, going to jail, he trying to get you in jail. Crip man, in and out of jail, exploited him. 4 Extra, exploited him. Big U Story, exploited him. X4, he tried to exploit him, but X4 kept his mouth closed when he tried to ask X4 some incriminating questions. He has an interest in exploiting niggas going to jail and making money off of it. Y'all forgot about Idris Kodadiva, right? Was arrested, fucking around because of No Jumper. Loose Coochie Ashley. They exploit him even while he there, got him calling in, right? Then Stupid Young had got a parole violation doing an interview with this nigga. No Jumper is the new 21 Jump Street. It's a federal psyop. And if you guys are going up there, then don't write us later and ask us to feel bad for your clout chasing ass. I stayed away from that. I've been on the protest against no jumper. I've been flaming up Poetic Jolly. He talking about, I don't respect nobody. He texts Yael. I don't fuck with nobody who disrespects me regular, man. This and this and this and that. Yeah, I disrespect you on the regular. Nigga, you disrespect my culture on the regular. Why you out here? Yeah, I disrespect you on the regular, nigga. You ain't used to getting respect. Fat piece of shit. These niggas got different identities and shit. But look, don't allow these dudes that exploit our culture, our communities, especially with getting just on his clips, 500 million views, 500 million views a month. Just on his clips. He's making 6 figures off of his shit, and he get these niggas $100, $200. These niggas is, bro, treating them niggas like prostitutes, and they selling the culture, their image, because they don't value it. They don't understand the value in it. They have no vision. Salute to 4 Extras again. At least he understands the concept, and he got that 50. Next time, charge them 100. If they want all of that, and you giving them what you bringing them is a unique situation. Tell them you want that yard. Quite sure y'all can do something with that money over there in the dark. Hey, look, we out of here. Thanks everybody for tapping in to the Damu Keyway conversation. Hit that like button if you ain't already